Introduction and Navigation. Welcome to the Pa3x LE video manual. KORG is well known for creating powerful arranger keyboards used by tens of thousands of music professionals in every country of the world. The Pa3x LE was created for the discerning musician who needs supreme sound quality and advanced intuitive features that will smoothly integrate with their musical performing and creative needs. In this hour-long video, we'll cover the main functions of your Pa3x LE. There's a lot to cover, so each exercise will be brief, but it should be enough to get you started. We recommend that you follow the video all the way through the first time, pausing when necessary. Then later, go back to specific chapters. If you're watching this on the internet, if possible, watch the chapters in order. For more detailed information about your Pa3x LE, the PDF manuals on the accessory disc that came with your instrument or downloaded from your KORG distributor's website can help you dig deeper. If possible, have a USB memory device such as a pen drive with 2 standard MIDI files, a karaoke MIDI file, and an MP3 file on it for the song play section. Also, a dynamic microphone with a 1/4-inch jack for the vocal processing section. If you don't have all these things right now, you can always come back later if you want, when you do have them. Also, don't worry if the styles and sounds in your unit are different or organized in different locations than shown in the video. The ones used in this video are for example only. If you're instructed to select a particular style or sound and either it isn't there or the name is different, select any other and continue to follow along. During this video, I may occasionally refer to the Pa3x LE simply as the LE, but of course I will always be referring to the Pa3x LE. Okay, before we get started, let's restart the LE so we'll both be in the same place from the beginning. Hold down the standby switch for 1 second to turn it off. The screen will dim for a short period, then go completely black. Now press it again to turn it back on. It takes a minute or so to start up and load all the necessary data in, like styles, sounds, etc., similar to when you start a computer. While the data is loading, let's look at a few things on the top panel of the Pa3x LE. Because this instrument is mainly designed for performance, there are many switches and knobs on the top panel assigned to functions for immediate access. For now, let's get familiar with a few of the main ones. For example, the joystick, used to control different parameters of the sounds. Switches 1, 2, and 3 used to control the sounds and are completely assignable to do many different LE functions. Master volume. The balance knob, used to adjust the balance between the sounds you are playing on the keyboard, these are called the keyboard tracks, and the sounds of the accompaniment or song. For now, set this to the middle position. The assignable knob used to control a variety of parameters. To the right, you'll find the mode buttons for accessing the 4 basic functions of the LE: playing styles, playing songs, creating songs, and playing and editing individual sounds. Global is for adjusting parameters that affect the LE as a whole, such as assigning functions to a foot switch. And Media is for accessing save, load, and other internal and external drive functions. Below the knobs are the 16 style select buttons. These are the style element buttons used to trigger the intros, variations, etc. of each style. The start-stop button, as well as the fade in-out, tap tempo, and synchro start-stop give you a variety of ways of starting and stopping the style. Songbook, a special feature for organizing songs and styles for your performance. These are the separate transport controls for the dual song player and the slider for crossfading from one song to the other. For now, set this to the left. The performance select buttons to access several keyboard track settings, as well as the My Setting button to quickly access your most favorite keyboard track setup. These buttons adjust the transpose, the octave of the upper keyboard sounds, and turn split on and off. The USB host port for connecting external drives, such as a USB memory stick. The mic setting knobs and switches for controlling your microphone, and the voice processor harmonies and effects. The value dial to adjust the parameter values, the menu button that brings up the available edit pages on the screen, and the exit button to return to the top page. The color touch screen, the heart of the LE interface. Below the screen are the 4 single-touch setting buttons, abbreviated as STS, for accessing keyboard track settings saved with each style and songbook entry. On the back you'll find the mic gain knob and the right and left audio inputs, the right and left audio outputs, MIDI in and out. The assignable pedal connector is where you can connect either a pedal, like the optional EXP2 for controlling things like volume, or a foot switch like the optional PS1 for controlling things like starting and stopping a style. The damper pedal connector, the USB device port for connecting the internal drive to a computer, and the video out to display the LE screen or lyrics on an external video monitor. Now that the LE is finished powering up, let me show you how to adjust the brightness of the display. Hold down the menu button and turn the dial to adjust it to the setting that works best for you. It will retain that setting until you choose to adjust it again. Also, for the purposes of this video, Easy Mode needs to be off. Easy Mode reduces the amount of displayed parameters, making a simpler and easier interface. Let me show you what I mean. You'll notice that the screen has a lot of information and there are several tabs with more information. Touch the small rectangle in the upper right corner of the screen to open the Page menu, like a drop-down menu on a computer. Touch Easy Mode. You'll notice now that the screen has only the most basic information with no additional tabs. This is very useful for performance or when you just want the basic functions of the LE. For this video, Easy Mode needs to be off, so open the Page menu again and touch Easy Mode to turn it off. Your screen should look like this. The LE is designed so that when you turn it off and on, the status of a few of the panel switches will return to how they were when you turned it off. For example, if autofill was on, then it will be on after you restart. If it was off, then it will be off when you restart. So it will be exactly how you like it set up as soon as you turn it on. For the purposes of this video manual, we need to start with your LE set the same as mine. So make sure the following switches are set this way. Autofill should be on. The memory button should be on and the two buttons to the right should be off. STS mode should be on but not flashing. If necessary, press it repeatedly until it is. Your Pa3x LE comes with several demo songs. Press Style Play and Song Play simultaneously to enter demo mode. After a few seconds, the first song starts and will play through each of the songs. You can jump to specific songs by selecting from one of these three categories: full songs, solo instruments, or styles. Touch Full Songs, then select a song. Demo mode is an excellent way of discovering the sounds, styles, and capabilities of this amazing instrument. Pressing Exit returns you to the category selection. Pressing one of the mode buttons exits from demo mode. Press Style Play. You may have a damper pedal that you'd like to connect to your LE. Like on a piano, holding down a damper pedal sustains the notes you are playing. If you don't have one now, you can do this operation later on when you do. But if you do have one, let me show you a couple of things. You connect the damper pedal here. There are many different damper pedals available, so it's a good idea to calibrate the LE to your particular pedal the first time you use it. Go to Global Mode by pressing the Global button. Touch Controllers. Then touch the Foot Controller tab. Touch Damper Calibration. Press and hold down the pedal and touch here. Now release the pedal and touch here. Done. This calibration is automatically saved and you won't need to do it again until you use a different pedal or foot switch. Press Exit. To avoid wasting power, your LE will automatically turn off if you don't play it, press any buttons, or use the touch screen for a period of 2 hours. Please save your data, for example, performances, styles, songs, etc., that you are working on before taking a prolonged pause.